Hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're here hanging out inside. Visit Knoxville. Feel free to come join us if you like. If you can't be here with us today, well, you can always slide on over to the WDVX Facebook page where you can watch it streaming live. YouTube as well. So today we have two acts for you on the show. Zack Miles is here. He'll be up the second half of the show to get things started. We're always going to consider them East Tennessee girls. Y'all give a great big welcome. Give them a welcome home to the Montvales, to the Blue Plate Special.
You say I'm looking for bad omens. I won't lie, I keep my eyes open and the cards on the table aren't looking good. Wanna hear your voice, but my phone is broken. So many things left unspoken, and I'm sorry I've been gone more than I said I would. Some nights I look straight in the mirror to say you deserve the bad things bound your way. Some mornings I wake up clearer, try and make the most of a day. You're looking at me now just like a perfect stranger, and I can't bear to watch the long, slow fading of the light. When the world ain't nothing but a puzzle of dangers, let's take what we can get to make it through the night, through the night. So in the age of information, I'm just going off a hand-drawn map and a feeling that won't budge. So if I thank you for everything you ever helped me do, would that be admitting we've got so much to lose? Some nights I look straight in the mirror to say you deserve the bad things bound your way. Some mornings I wake up clearer, try and make the most of the day. You're looking at me now just like a perfect stranger, and I can't bear to watch the long, slow fading of the light. When the world ain't nothing but a puzzle of dangers, let's take what we can get to make it through the night, through the night. It took a while to see, but you wait so patiently for me. You're
to be back here with y'all today. Thanks for coming out on a Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Thanks for coming out on a Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in if you are. We just put that out as a single today. Thanks. From our new album. It's coming out at the end of this week. And here's the title track from that record, which is called Born Strangers.
If I'll make it through this winter with my dignity intact, it'll be a miracle. And just because I miss you doesn't mean I want you back. It's just sometimes that I don't know who I am. But I drove past the liquor store and the YMCA. All the pieces of the life we tried to make, they were something, but they didn't make me wish I'd stay. And it's a shame, I know, we were both born stranger than most. But I can't live another minute feeling like a ghost. I'm too tired to be as ruthless, baby, as we both know I could. And I've been told the retribution won't do me any good. So I just try to keep it between the lines and mind my own business and bide my time and hope you're out there doing better for yourself. But I drove past the liquor store and the YMCA. All the pieces of the life we tried to make, they were something, but they didn't make me wish I'd stay. And it's a shame, I know, we were both born stranger than most. But I can't live another minute feeling like a ghost. No, I can't live another minute feeling like a ghost.
It's the Montvales with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. All right, so there's a big new project. It's coming out on Friday. We've heard the current single and the title track so far. So tell us all about it. Tell us, where'd you record it and when did you start recording it? Tell us that.
We recorded it back in November of 2022 in the Tractor Shed studio in Goodlettsville, just outside of Nashville.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you've been sitting on it for a little while.
We have, yeah.
Okay, and tell us about the whole project. I mean, is there a theme? What's it about? Tell us, what's going on?
So we made it at the Tractor Shed Studio and had a producer and a full band for the first time. It was produced by Mike LaPinto, who's a really incredible guitar player and producer out of Nashville. And yeah, it's our first project with a full band, which is really exciting.
Did y'all write? Is that all originals?
It is.
And so, like, when you all write, do you all write together? Do you write individually? Where do the songs come from?
A little bit of both of those things, but everything ends up being workshopped together. And a lot of this was written when we were living together in a very small house in Oakwood Lincoln Park here in Knoxville.
And yeah, I tell you, they're East Tennessee girls, even though they may have moved away for a little while. I don't know. They're still going to be always East Tennessee girls to us here. So, do you all ever write with other people? Have you ever done that?
Not
I
so
mean, I
far,
know you all
really.
obviously, normally I would ask, do you ever co-write? Well, you obviously co-write, but do you ever write with other writers?
We haven't done a ton of co-writing outside of our partnership, but we did, because of the unique social circumstances that much of this was written under. We did get to like do a couple songwriting like workshop lesson things with some heroes who play music who just like happen to have the time during quarantine. So Jamie Wyatt helped us finish a couple of these, and so did Elizabeth Laprelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna and
All right.
Elizabeth.
All right. Well, so the project will be out on Friday. Montvales.com there, or all those musical platforms out there wherever you find your music. They're going to be headed, they're going to do a show in Cincinnati and another one in Indianapolis, but then they're coming back to town once again. February 10th will be the first performance here after the CD drops, and that's at Barley's down in the old city. Yeah. Y'all shake and howdy with them afterwards and thank them for being here with us today. And themontvales.com for more information. It's the Montvales on the Blue Plate Special.
Hey there, Lou. When I look across the desert, all I see is you. And in my eyes, you go on forever, so I guess that's why it's gotta turn out alright. And in this mountain range, you'll come here when you're older, and I hope it's the same. And it'll be your turn to get washed in the rain. When you wake up, you ask, where have I gone? And though the time goes fast, I know it's gonna be too long. So in the countryside, maybe you'll come back when you can taste the wine. Everything that's worth it, well, it takes some time. And by the ocean wide, can you keep on wading through the rising tide? In this world that we've been burning, can you make alive? When you wake up, you ask, where have I I look across the desert, all I see is you. And in my eyes, you go on forever, so I guess that's why it's gotta turn out alright.
Thank you. All right. Okay. So this next one, we wrote sort of. Sorry, I thought I could elegantly go for my pick there, and then I realized that it was in my pocket. About the transition to our new home in Cincinnati, where we currently live. And it was like a move that we made with kind of zero preconceived notions about what it would be like. So here's a song drawing conclusions about Cincinnati, and also being afraid of death.
Snow falling in the bright sunshine, cats fighting in the alley at night. What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. Alcohol, caffeine, money, and time. Oh, I don't mind. Lead paint on our apartment walls, Jenny Lewis record playing down the hall. We're hanging out here till the empire falls, or they finally raise the rent. You said time is a spiral, but I guess we'll play along. We're still afraid of dying, and I ain't done writing songs. Whatever's coming next was gonna happen all along. We're still afraid of dying, right or wrong. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Fireworks on New Year's Eve sound like North Side is under siege. Ain't the mountains and it ain't the sea, but I can't think of one place better. You said time is a spiral, but I guess we'll play along. We're still afraid of dying, and I ain't done writing songs. Whatever's coming next was gonna happen all along. We're still afraid of dying. We're still afraid of dying. Oh, I'm so afraid of dying. Right or wrong. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh.
Thanks so much. Molly recently acquired a bumper sticker that says, "I am so afraid to die," to match that song.
Somebody else made it. Somebody else is as weird as I am, which is always good to know. We've got one more. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and thank you to WDVX for having us. It is always a pleasure. Yeah. Yeah, Zack Miles is up next. Who's incredible?
We'll see, burned out her red sequin dresses, and she became a woman sweet light outside my window that's been keeping me awake. And I know there's power in a union, but we live in a right-to-work state. Some days I'm just a single person. If there's a point, it's one that I can't see. But I'm gonna make something good from this, even if it is the death of me. I was born 29 years ago in the hospital down the street. I went walking over there today, and well, there ain't nothing left to see. Just a pile of rubble and nothing but trouble, and they try to tell me my heart is but a spring. Some days I'm just a single person, and if there's a point, it's one that I can't see. But I'm gonna make something good from this, even if it is the death of me. Yeah, I'm gonna make something good from this, even if it is the death of me. I'm gonna make something good from this, even if it is the death of me.
Thank you.
That's the Montvales on the WDVX Blue Plate special. Again, they will be back in the area February 10th at Barley's, and you can find more information at themontvales.com. Feel free to shake and howdy with them after the show and just thank them for making music for us here today on the Blue Plate special. Support for. Oh, it's fine. It's a long thing here in the way of everything. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate special comes from listeners just like yourselves from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Tennessee Arts Commission, Visit Knoxville, downtown Knoxville, and Barley's in the Old City. It's home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. This Friday on the Big Plate, it's Tune Junkie Weekend. A whole gaggle of Irish musicians will descend upon East Tennessee this weekend for Tune Junkie Weekend, and we're going to have some of the greats with us there on Friday. More information can be found right there on our website about upcoming performances. Oh, I guess I should go ahead and I do want to highlight a little thing because it happened kind of quick. That's going to happen tomorrow on the Blue Plate special. Bruce Foreman and Pat Burgesson are going to be here with us playing the guitars of Bernie Vessel and Chet Atkins. And they will be doing a tribute to these two gentlemen on their own guitars here, as if they were still alive. This year they would be celebrating their 100th year birthday. So they're taking the guitars out on tour together, and they're going to come visit us tomorrow, along with the wonderful Fish Fisher and Emmy Sunshine will be here tomorrow too. So just check that calendar right there at WDVX.com. I was just sitting here thinking during the Montvales set about the performers here today. Even though they live in separate cities, they know each other. They have performed together because, well, the Montvales are from here. And there's just a really wonderful music community, a younger generation coming along. And as we see right here today, they all have new projects out. So that's very exciting too. Lots of new music from our local musicians here. So y'all give a great big welcome to Zack Miles. Back to the Blue Plates special.
I know it's hard, but we're gonna remember this fondly years from now. And then you go across the creek and found the spot where we pushed the dead tree down and crossed years ago. It seems that no matter how much sleep you get and this heat, you're always gonna feel the same. And no matter how much sleep you get and this heat, you're always gonna feel the same. So I'll wait for the daylight, for my friends to wake up, and I'll wait for the daylight. Stick to the plan. So maybe next year we'll get just one Halloween that doesn't feel like the middle of June. But it seems that no matter how much sleep you get and this heat, you're always gonna feel the same. No matter how much sleep you get and this heat, you're always gonna feel the same. So I'll wait for the daylight, for my friends to wake up, and I'll wait for the daylight, oh, and stick to the plan, oh, oh. So maybe next year we'll get just one Halloween that doesn't feel like the middle of June. Thank you. Missing Days is coming up next. That is the next song. This song is for all my friends in Rockwood and Midtown Tennessee and Oakdale, if you're all listening. They're scattered between those three towns by now. Guess I'm fine, I'm okay. Still waiting for a ride outside. But what to say to the best of friends who won't be there for a while? It's our heroes of the springtime witnessed the quietest night since. It seems their days were too far spaced apart, and they'll be singing our midnight stories only to the wall, only to the wall. But still some would think less of the first to wake up. I'm making light conversation to the crack in my favorite coffee cup. Still maybe call up some old friends, but their weekends locked down. They've been the loudest, the rowdiest, and the fastest. The bluegrass band in town. So leave the best story, let them know how you've been. Still no amount of rain or shine or sleeping in is gonna help you forget. But still some would think less of the first to wake up. I'm making light conversation to the crack in my favorite coffee cup. Still maybe call up some old friends, but their weekends locked down. They've been the loudest, the rowdiest, and the fastest. Bluegrass band in town. Thank you.
Well, this is Zack Miles with us here today on the Blue Plates special. So, you have a brand new project also.
I do. It's called Do You Not Remember? It came out back in September, and for the first time ever, I have some vinyl records today here, so if you guys want some.
Wow. You have merch with you.
I think for the first time ever.
That's wonderful. So tell us about it. Tell us,
I recorded the album. I've recorded all of my albums at my house and in my little office room. And this one I worked extra hard on. I got some new equipment last year and spent probably the end of 2022 leading into the summer of 23 recording this album, and I'm very happy with it.
All right. That's all you. You did all the writing, the performing, the producing, the mixing, the everything.
Yeah, and this is my first time mixing and mastering for vinyl records, so go easy on me.
Well, so do you ever co-write or work with, well, obviously you work with other musicians, but do you write with other musicians ever?
Not really. I'm kind of a musical shut-in, and my friend David here learned my songs from listening to the recordings. And the first time we played together, we had not even rehearsed. He just knew it. He's amazing.
Wow. Well, it's hard to find that person that here's what you hear sometimes, you
Yeah.
know, and that's sort of the same, I think, with songwriting, finding that person who can interpret things the way that you do. And a lot of people are just, it's a personal thing. They don't like to share their song with somebody else. They want to write it their way. And
Yeah.
but other folks are completely different on that front. So, and I know that you have lots of songwriter friends. You're very established here in the Knoxville songwriting community, so you have that opportunity to write with others. But it's a one-man job here.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
see. Okay, so if he's also going to be performing Thursday night for Wayne Stock here in town. That's at Relics Theater and Happy Holler, and will take place Thursday evening, Friday evening, and Saturday evening. And Zack's going to be performing Thursday. There'll be a bunch of songwriters on that Thursday, I believe, isn't there?
Yeah, we're starting out tonight. It's myself and Heidi Gilson and Haley LaBelle are doing a writers round to start out on Thursday at 7.
Okay. Well, y'all feel free to shake and howdy with Zack. And like he said, he's got vinyl available afterwards as well. You can find more information right there at ZackMilesMusic.com, y'all. It's Zack Miles on the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you. Also, Montvales, shout out to Oakwood Lincoln Park. Nothing here is mine anymore. I don't see the way that I used to see, but it's all making plans to get rid of me. Where the brave ones are watching patiently, you send the signal and I finally leave. Other place could be like this one. The roots push up through the cracks in sidewalks. It's where the scene is recreated faithfully, where the brave ones are watching patiently. We send the signal and I finally leave. But just let me pass. Just let me pass through, and just let me out. Please tell me what to do, and just let me out. Please tell me what to do. Stop saying that this is the last time. It's not anything you get to decide, but the line moves sometimes just for me, where the brave ones are watching patiently. You send the signal and I finally leave. Thank you. I'm going to take just a second to swap guitars. I don't have time to put it on the stand.
You do.
There we go. All right, this next song is called Half Circles, and this is from a song. It's from an album called You Can't Keep This Up Forever that I recorded during COVID.
And it was my first, we're going back to music production, it was my first time using Ableton, switching from Pro Tools, for anyone that appreciates and knows what's going on here. I like Ableton a lot better. This song is called Half Circles.
Could take years of short winter days. You make out the shape of the tree line from half circles on the sidewalk with the smokers. You can't keep this up forever, can you? Does your art suffer? Does it make it better? You can't keep this up forever, can you? Don't ask, don't make me say no. How's your week been since the dark corner booth on Tuesday night? But by now, a crowd back at home. Don't go. I'm half circles on the rooftop with the smokers. You can't keep this up forever, can you? Does your art suffer? Does it make it better? You can't keep this up forever, can you? Don't ask, don't make me say no.
All right, this next song is called The Captain. And this is one of the first songs I wrote, and I went back years later and like redid all the guitar parts to it, so it's kind of not, there's about 3 versions floating around out there. I just need to record the most recent one. All right. You ready?
So I'll just be here. I'm moving with a shade, and his clothes smell like beer. Just kids passing their day, passing their day. I throw my coat on, I sneak out with the crowd and left the attic lights off. gone by now. But the captain laughs in your face, says you got no other place to come and go as you please, where it's still hot in the shade. Our friends will be fine as they barrel through the leaves. It says it sounds like footsteps when they're falling constantly, constantly. And he stands his ground when the snow weighs down the trees. He says it's the time and place for the sights we rarely see. We rarely see. Captain laughs in your face, says you got no other place to come and go as you please, where it's still hot in the shade. And he stands his ground when the snow weighs down the trees. Says it's the time and place for the sights we rarely see. Thank you.
This is Zack Miles with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We're going to get one last tune from him, but how about one more round of applause for the Montvales, the first half of the show here today? Y'all know the drill. Shake and howdy with them after the show and thank them for being here with us today. And join us again tomorrow. Again, that's when Fish Fisher and Emmy Sunshine will be here with us, along with Bruce Foreman and Pat Burgesson, bringing the guitars of Bernie Vessel and Chet Atkins. Be here tomorrow. You can find all that information by visiting our website at WDVX.com. Of course, we're a listener-supported radio session. There's always a donation box back there. A little love in the box keeps the good music going on the Blue Plate Special. Zack Miles Music.com for more information. Thursday night, Relics Theater for Wayne Stock. That's at 7 o'clock. And what about that new project? Is it out there on musical platforms for folks to buy as well?
Yep, it's out there. My name is spelled Z-A-C-K. There are many ways to spell Zack, and this one is mine. Z-A-C-K-M-I-L-E-S. The album is called Do You Not Remember?
All right. Well, will you leave us with the last one?
Absolutely.
Okay.
This song is called Station Theme. This is for Katusa. Right. All right. So the drive between the places that I love is much shorter than it used to be. It's where service roads can take me where I need to go. It's where the early riser waits at the station there, patiently alone. It's where the people knock, the lot will pour the trucks. You just listen for that engine roar, and soon it's passing over lakes and trees in perfect rows. It's where the hardest worker leans against a rock. The guy always says hello. But the fun will end, the work has moved to the far north home, and we're passing stations that we left a long time ago. And he's tending gardens by the gate for 10 years now. But they crow in love, they shade the lots for the dogs and the cows. But they crow in love, they shade the lot for the dog and the cows. Don't follow roads, come off the hill when your friends have left out for the day. But still the land is slowly carved away, the place you would call home. It's where the hardest worker leans against a rock. The guy always says hello. Oh, but the fun will end, the work has moved to the far north home, and we're passing stations that we left a long time ago. And he's tending gardens by the gate for 10 years now. But they crow in love, they shade the lots for the dogs and the cows. But they crow in love, they shade the lots for the dogs and the cows. Thank you so much.
That's Zack Miles. Thank y'all, and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.